Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we are back watching Death Note episode 30. So last episode was a heavy hitter. We unfortunately saw the passing of Chief Yagami.
That was cruel.
It was cruel, it was sad, but at least he went out in a manner deserving of him. He went
Yes.
out believing his son was good.
Yes.
And his conscience was light, and he teared up a bit.
No pun intended.
Hey, I'm just that good. But yes, he died believing that his worst fears were not true. And
Yeah.
you know what? He deserves that.
He does. And I think that was it was like a bittersweet ending for him, only as viewers. For him, it was like perfect. But because we know he was always willing to give up his life for this to help everyone. And like that just speaks volumes about his character. But then I think bittersweet as viewers because, a beloved character has passed away and his son is sitting there calculating with his red eyes. And I don't know, that was like the bitter part.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It was really hard for me to believe that Light genuinely cared.
Yeah.
Because the way he was ready to dismiss his sister,
Yeah.
and even as his dad's dying, Light was just thinking about killing Mello. And so at the end, like, he did put on these real big tears, and maybe they were genuine to a degree, I don't know, but it's hard for me to just trust in that.
Yeah.
But
I think because we've seen that he does act quite well. Like,
yes,
he
100%. But I'm not going to lie, it did feel very sad, and Light's tears captured how I felt, I think, because you see the rest of the police force and the doctors, they're all tearing up.
Yeah.
And it just feels like the end of an era because L's gone, Chief Yagami's gone, and now you just feel like, you got Aizawa and Matsuda and forget the other names right now, but there's a few of them, but they're more sides, The main events now is really the Light show, and because Light's versing these two new characters too, this later part, it just feels like a new era.
It does feel like a new era. I mean, the will of L kind of lives on through them both, but because it feels like those two paths are at odds with each other, it kind of feels weird. I'm like, what's the bigger picture here? Because I'm pretty sure Neer is working with Light now.
Yeah, Neer's an interesting one. I feel like Neer's pulling a lot of L moves.
That's what I think.
Even we're not quite sure if we thought it was like more metaphorical. He announced that they got him, but then it doesn't. When Neer was like, "Oh, he got me, he got my team," but then it doesn't fully make sense why Mello would kill Neer's team unless is their competition that has Mello truly prepared to cross any line to win? Is that his character?
Or has he always been prepared to cross that? To be fair, the thing is we actually don't know a lot about these characters.
I know.
So
We're sort of figuring out as we go. I'm excited though to see where we go from here because losing Chief Yagami is a big player, and now I want to see, I don't know, what awaits Light next. Light is also losing his nerve a bit. He's losing more than he's used to, and he's expressing distress and anger more than we're used to him ever expressing.
You know what it's almost like? There's people that want power, and look, I think it started off with okay intentions, like he wanted a better world and that's fine. But then really he is addicted to that power that he has been able to have in his hands. And so he is someone that just wants power and power and power, thought that they wouldn't lose the things that they love. And then I feel like he's kind of slipping in that way. This is how, like, you get a Joker.
Yeah, well, I feel like Light...
It's like the early stories of Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we know from the tennis match Light doesn't like to lose. And I just think he didn't really heed the warnings, even the warnings about the Death Note bringing bad luck. Light thought himself superior. We know he's got his god complex.
Yeah.
And he thought that he would outrun it all. And now slowly it looks like things are starting to catch up with him. And he's not dealing with them too well. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for supporting the channel. If you do want to get 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our edited and uncut reactions, we'll leave a link in the description down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Neer, if you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on this case.
It's like a little kid almost.
Kida is foolish and overconfident, not to mention unusually cooperative with the task force. So much so that I suspect he's working hand in hand with them.
Oh, right on the money.
One and the same person.
What? That can't be. Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Having
Did you
said
say that
that,
really
I believe
quick?
that I'm only 7% certain.
7%.
That's what Light had said as
Bump
well.
it up, my friend.
That's what Elle had said.
My daddy told me that if you do something bad, your name will be written on the internet and Kira will kill you.
Yeah, that would cause a lot of fear in the world.
Give me a break. Please, not my name.
Leave
Oh
me
wow,
alone,
people are
or I'll put
scared.
your names on the internet.
Oh shit.
Wow. So even like bullying is almost stopping, isn't it?
Well, everyone would be like stifled, not knowing how to act anymore in fear.
Yeah, like what's good, what's bad, in whose eyes. Wow.
Is that Light's mom? Yeah, true. She has no one.
I am prepared to risk my life.
Kira's
to share
Kingdom, huh?
Kira's vision.
What a horrible title. This is
You and Hope
insanity.
can hear Kira's voice. Trying to capture Kira is an unforgivable crime.
Oh shit.
This guy's a complete sellout.
All they said was that it was going to be some sort of international announcement.
You don't do anything but watch TV, do you?
What?
I love how Ryuk gets it.
Masada took his apple.
I know. I was gonna say I love how he gets to get apples all the time now.
The United States will no longer oppose Kira.
Those cowards!
I've
Oh, sick. Sick.
What the hell is he talking about? Have they been threatened or something?
Are you saying that Kira is justice?
Yeah, what is justice at this point?
We are not acknowledging Kira as a symbol of justice. We are simply saying that, as a country, we will not take any actions against him.
Interesting, because Light sees himself as justice, so them saying that they don't see
That's
it
a
that
big
way.
move.
Do you guys mind if I ask a serious question?
Oh boy, what is it this time?
Are you telling us you're not always serious?
Do you guys ever think that maybe Kira isn't completely evil?
What? What kind of question is that?
Nope.
Ooh, interesting.
So now you think Kira is justice too?
I don't really know. But I think that
I get
Kira's
how it's
gonna
really
fight
conflicting
evil and
for
change
everyone.
the world in his own way. And, well, the world's become a good place for people who live honest lives.
Masada's always been on the fence.
People are only afraid of losing their own lives. How can you think that's real peace?
I understand that.
That's
Yeah.
also a really good point.
Yeah.
I know it's my duty to catch him. No, I want to catch him. It's just that I can't completely hate him either.
Damn, there's like a war inside of him.
You're not crazy. You're normal.
You too, Light? What are you talking about?
Ryuk.
What he's doing is evil. But he'll try to change the world even as a martyr at the cost of his soul. That's his brand of
Interesting.
justice.
Interesting. Okay.
So he actually acknowledges that.
We shouldn't be arguing about it. Good or evil, it's not our call. All we have to think about is catching him. If Kira gets caught, then that makes him evil. But if he wins and rules the world, then I guess he's justice.
Wow.
So he's living up to fate in a sense to
Yeah.
decide.
But from now on, the world will start leaning in favor of Kira. It's only a matter of time. Kira will be justice.
Yeah, he's trying to make it that.
It looks like we've been disbanded, thanks to that chicken of a president. No, he's not even a chicken. He's less than a maggot.
Oh, my
shit.
god.
This small.
Is that the police, the FBI agent with Neer?
No, isn't that Missa?
No, it's
Oh
not.
no. Who the hell's that now?
Are alive.
Mello. He looks sick there.
Let him in.
It's like all the little toys around him.
Mello, welcome.
Drop your weapon!
Oh, he's got that scar.
Yeah,
that
damn.
looks sick. That looks sick.
Neer really set him up.
I take it you've already heard all about the second L from Lidner by now. I've pretty much figured out who Kira is, and it's mostly thanks to everything you've done.
Yeah, that teamwork.
I'm not just a tool for you to use in order to solve your puzzles, you know.
Mello, if you really want to shoot me, then go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that'd be aggravating.
Like, doesn't really treat him as a person in a way.
If you shoot him, then the rest of us will have no choice but to shoot you too. What will it solve if both of you die? That's just what Kira wants.
That's also a good point. He looks sick.
He
Mello
does.
looks like a badass.
I love the scar.
There was only one, and no copies have been made. I've already gone ahead and dealt with everyone who knows your face, both inside and outside Whammy's house.
That's actually quite sweet.
Can't say 100% for certain, but it shouldn't be possible for you to be killed by the notebook.
So I think he trusted that Mello would get out.
Oh, that looks sick.
That does look awesome.
I can't just take my photo and leave. That wouldn't be right, so I'll settle my debt.
Okay, what's he got for us?
Book. It belongs to a Shinigami. Whoever touches it is able to see a god of death.
And he knows the rules aren't true.
The notebook I obtained had previously belonged to another Shinigami, perhaps even
Go on.
Kira himself. Also,
Tell us.
some of the rules written inside are actually fake.
Yeah.
That's what Elle didn't know.
He was on the money though. He was getting close.
So really, they both discovered things the other party didn't know.
They need each other. That is the whole point of this, no?
Dude, he looks like an absolute weapon.
I know.
Mello?
The chocolate and the hair.
Which of us is gonna reach Kira first, I wonder?
The race is on.
Oh, let's go.
I'll be waiting for you.
Right.
The relationship is weird. They do care for each other in a way, but
It's almost a bit of the competition that like Light and Elle had.
yeah.
In their own way.
True. So they've like swapped individuals that have the competition.
The false rule must be the one that states a person will die if he doesn't.
There's no way.
Only Elle had these benefits, man.
I know.
Thought you should know that we caught Mello. But he escaped soon afterwards. We were able to interrogate him for a while.
He didn't really escape, did he? You let him get away.
Is he gonna tell him about the rules?
Mello mentioned that there was some sort of Shinigami attached to the notebook. Have you been able to confirm the existence of such a creature?
Ooh.
Yes. I can tell you for a fact that Shinigami do exist.
Putting him on the spot.
The issue of those rules written in the notebook. I have reason to believe that one of them is fake.
A fake rule?
Yes.
Light's not gonna like this.
What's on this? Out of all the rules, which do you think is the fake? I'd like to know.
Ooh.
It's like an Elle question.
The obvious choice would be the one stating that the owner of a notebook will die if they don't write a new name in it every 13 days. I don't believe that.
I thought you might.
Okay, interesting.
Reached the same conclusion.
Couldn't
Wanted
lie
it.
about it.
You know the rules of the notebook well. Tell us, are any of them false?
No, they are all real.
I see. You have a Shinigami there with you?
Interesting. Okay.
Oh. And really like
I'm
that.
beginning to get the picture. In other words, Kira is there in the room, and he's making the Shinigami lie on his behalf.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't get what he means. So what if the Shinigami is lying and the rule is fake? It doesn't really change anything, does it?
Yes, it does.
Of course it does, my love.
The rule says you die if you don't continue writing names, but if that's false, being alive after more than 13 days in confinement wouldn't really prove anything.
Ooh,
That is
oh
true.
no, what's gonna happen?
There's no way that Light can be Kira. Before he passed away, the
There
deputy
is a way.
himself was able to confirm that he didn't have a notebook.
At that time.
Testing and confirming the 13-day rule can only benefit the Kira investigation. And other than my possible death, there would be no drawbacks. I'm willing to put my life on the line if it will help us solve the case.
I know.
Just like Elle was, man.
Yeah, I know he's willing to put the life on the line, but
Mello killed the deputy director. If Neer is willing, I wouldn't stop him.
I'm against the idea myself.
I don't believe that Kira's hiding among us.
Yeah, because you're an idiot.
Naive.
Was there ever a point in the investigation where the second L was suspected to be Kira, even if the suspicions were later dropped? If you're listening to our conversation so far and have any intention of helping my investigation and taking down Kira,
Oh, shit.
call the number I'm about to give you. Day or night, I will answer.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's more like I don't want to believe he's Kira, but if the 13-day rule is fake, then we really can't say for sure that he's innocent.
Yeah. Oh my god. They're all gonna start turning on each other now. Oh, Ria.
Neer, I have to kill him.
Oh, dude, he's got him
No
unhinged.
way. But if Neer dies now, then that also proves it. I mean, not 100%, but you raise suspicion.
I'm very grateful that you and your country have sympathized with me, but I'm afraid even that much isn't enough.
Of course it's not. You always want more.
Despite your recent announcement, I want you to stop them immediately.
Oh, desperate little light.
I want you to use the American police, the CIA, the FBI, and all other law enforcement organizations at your disposal to find out where the SPK members...
Oh my goodness.
Damn, he's really going ham.
Mr. President, whether you live a long life or not is up to you. Don't forget that.
Oh my god. I'd be resigning as president. What the hell?
He's got his name now, it's too late.
This is a direct order from Kira, and it came to the President of the United States himself.
I reckon this will further end suspicion.
Hell, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, and I don't really care. Sakura TV's ratings are gonna rocket to 100. No, 120% for this special.
This guy just wants his power through Kira.
Come on, everyone. The new age of Kira is about to arrive.
This man is such a sellout. Such a
He's
sellout.
a little sick. He's a little sick.
The previous L was suspicious of Light. But if Light is Kira, and I just come out and say we should investigate him again, then I'll probably end up dead.
Yeah, then he's at risk too.
I didn't sign up to join the Kira task force because Light was running it. I joined because I wanted to work with you.
Love
Damn.
it. Love that kind of friendship.
Contact Neer without letting Light know.
Okay, I'll make sure that no one knows what you're doing. You can count on me.
No.
How is Light happen to be there, man?
Why is he always there? Always.
Light, I really want to believe that you're not Kira.
If only you guys trusted L sooner, man.
This is Demigala Live. My comrades and I have finally pinpointed the hideout of the evil organization bent on trying to catch our beloved god Kira.
Oh my god. This is the task force, is it not?
The SPK, I think so. Oh, she's waiting to see them.
I'm gonna write his name in the notebook. Don't worry, Light. I won't let you down.
Misa, too stupidly loyal.
Could it be that this is some sort of plot by Mello to finish off the SPK?
No, surely it couldn't be that the SPK's security was so lax that even a normal citizen could...
Why is he taunting?
Damn it. He's lying through his teeth.
And knows now, sure.
No, you don't.
Oh my
You don't
god,
win.
dude. This episode was pretty intense. Honestly, this episode was really enjoyable and it really gave me the vibes of some of the peak
Yeah.
L and Light moments.
Yeah.
The intensity, the questions that N was asking and the way he was backing Light into a corner.
Yeah. But even Neer knowing now that Light is lying like no tomorrow, and he like that big brain like moment of lie where he's like, oh, I've won, and he's so
Yeah.
full of himself. And I just feel like, I know Neer was kind of stunned at that point, but is Mello nearby? Is he gonna help out? Does Neer have some kind of backup plan? I just trust in all of that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think Light's truly got him cornered. I also almost feel like I'm getting some satisfaction in the sense that Neer is in essence what L would have been had he gotten all these answers sooner.
Yeah.
Knowing about the Shinigami,
Yeah.
knowing about the fake rule, like the
Yeah.
because his deduction skills, I'd say, are just as good as L's. But he's had the benefit of being given, all the missing pieces that Light had to protect himself a lot quicker.
But not only that, I still feel like Al is that next level above because he still came to that conclusion. You know, he did question the rules, and if he was given more time and Light didn't, have him beat, he would have, I reckon, one more day he would have confirmed it 100%.
Yeah, look, El's a bit older. He's probably more experienced. I do think he's still the superior, but N is really showing us those signs.
Yeah.
What's funny is just how N cornered Light, because by dismissing that rule, then Light being completely innocent in everyone's minds, now it's created division in their group. So it was a really, really interesting question. And it was such that, like some of the questions that El would ask, it was a question where if you lied, you'd expose your game.
Yeah.
So you're forced to give the truth, but then you also weaken yourself by doing so. So you've really just trapped them. I love those moments, like the writing of those moments. Awesome.
I don't know if I fully understood how they came to that conclusion, if this and this, and maybe that's been tested. Maybe there were certain things like that had already, from the rules, had already been tested before just through circumstance.
Like you're saying how Light came to that conclusion?
No, Light, I know because he's the one that made up the rule. But I'm saying Neer, he's like, okay, so if this and this, he was doing all these calculations. He's like, it must be number 13.
He explained it. But the point is just accept that the smart kid figured it out.
Yes, no, I accept it.
Based on all the investigation that El's done previously, because El had gotten to this point, he just didn't know this rule.
Yeah.
And so based on everything that's happened, and everything they knew, he could rule out all the scenarios other than this one.
Yeah.
This was the only one that seemed like it just didn't add up.
Yeah, that's true.
To be fair, even El got to that point. El was actually going to test this one because he believed it to be the fake rule.
Yeah.
It was just that he got killed.
Because they had that person on death row.
Yeah. It was just that he got killed as soon as he did because they had Rem at the time.
Yeah.
Now they've only got Ryuk left and everyone can see Ryuk. So if Ryuk goes rogue, I'm surprised they trust Ryuk though. I was going to say, after what Rem did, I was surprised that they'd let another Shinigami just hang out with them. Like, wouldn't you sort of be like, well, what if this one goes rogue?
Well, I think they need the death note there. So then they're just like, we might as well just have him. I don't know. Maybe they think, is it really attached to the book? He can't go anywhere that the book's not. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Maybe that's been answered. But I did find it interesting that Ryuk was like, I don't want any part of that. But then flat out lies. He lied.
Yeah. Honestly, Ryuk's definitely changed his stance where he said he wasn't going to help Light at all.
Yeah.
He helped him. He's helped him enough. Not too much. He's not like Rem level, but he helped.
He's doing it just enough to let the game keep going. That's almost what I see him doing it for. Just I'm going to be bored if this game stops. So I just want to see it play out.
Yeah.
Because if he stops it right in its tracks there, then that's it. Light's in custody and done.
Yeah.
But I think he really wants to see the full potential of where he's willing to go in terms of Light. On the flip side, I actually am now enjoying the relationship between Mello and Neer.
It's funny because we just mentioned in the intro how we haven't known much about that.
Yeah.
But this episode, gave me a bit more of an emotional attachment to these two and their relationship and their dynamics.
Yeah, and Mello looks sick. I think, I don't know, beforehand, I just feel like they both had very innocent faces. And I was just like, I don't know, it just kind of doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And N still looks quite kiddish. That interaction elevated him a little bit, but Mello looks like a badass now.
Yes.
Mello
I think he
older.
looks sick. So really, I think it's kind of what I was saying a few episodes ago, that they are kind of, I feel like it's more Neer that's using Mello. And because Neer knows exactly what Mello's going to do because of, I guess his ego and his pride, he's like, okay, I can use that to my advantage. So if he's going to go that way, then I'm going to go this way so that we can meet in the middle. And I guess also Mello appreciates that to some degree, I feel like, at the end, because he was like, okay, we're going to go our separate ways, but I know I'm going to meet you at the end there.
Yeah, I feel like, as I said, we've said it a few times, they're competing, but they're almost deep down working together by competing. And I got more of the vibe it is grey area. I think they've had to bend a lot of moral rules to catch Kidder. Yeah. So Mello killing half of Neer's task force, which Neer said he accounted for.
Yeah.
That's obviously a bit questionable. You think, damn, was that length really El probably wouldn't have gone to those lengths, but I think we see them as both extremes. Mello's the El, but more emotional, and Neer's El, but almost less emotional.
Yeah.
Because El would never have risked his task members' lives without asking them first. whereas Neer sort of just let it happen, knowing it was all the
Yeah.
potential. So they're like the two extremes of Elle, and Elle was more balanced of each.
Yeah.
It'd be more, but maybe maybe that balance was holding him back. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, they break the moral line a little bit sometimes, but that's sort of, I guess, what it takes.
I mean, the final thing that I wanted to speak about was it was very sad seeing Light's mother like that. That was like, she's distraught, and I get it. Like, she probably doesn't see her son much, and
Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
her daughter is like in a wheelchair, just fried, and her husband is now gone, all because of this one kidder who is actually your son.
Yeah.
And then now, if it didn't make things worse, everyone is actually either worshipping Kidder or, just accepting that he is making a better world, and we got to leave him
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
his.
And if
Yeah.
we're to take Ryuk's words at face value, I still do believe they're true. He said, when your time comes, I'll have to write your name in
Yeah.
my death note. And I still do think would be the way it would end at some point.
Mm.
And so if we take that at face value, then if Light does die, it's literally just the mother and Sayu, who's like, I don't know, I don't even know if she's like mentally conscious anymore. And that's the family. Like, horrendous.
But forget the family, because that's like a little micro situation.
Yeah, I'm just saying the family, yeah.
It's once Kidder is dead and all these killings stop, the world's just gonna probably go tenfold worse than what it was before. Because that person was correct. People aren't like stopping their killing. Oh, I think Aizawa said it, maybe.
They're doing it out of fear, not out of peace.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
It's a good point that Aizawa made as well, because there's a difference between achieving true peace and a difference between people living in fear. Is that really the world that we've envisioned? Is that really the true justice we wanted?
Yeah.
Even people that are, because sort of acknowledging people are imperfect, and yeah, there's extremes, but there's also day-to-day mistakes, and people don't even know how to act anymore. Is it okay if I even make a mistake or do the wrong thing that's not really hurting anyone, but maybe just it wasn't ideal? People are just petrified of living, and that creates unhappiness. And you think, what kind of world? So yeah, it's an interesting conundrum they've sort of put here.
I mean, imagine people that go like on death row or incarcerated falsely, like their names are now on reports. And
That's true as well.
Is Light actually looking deep into the investigation and going like, oh
No,
yeah, 100?
He's not. We've seen him just
Yeah.
them on TV, so that's right. People can get falsely accused, and it's a flawed system for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. Leave a like on the video if you did. Subscribe for more, and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you want to get early access to our reactions, check out our Patreon in the link in the description. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on one of our next reactions.
See you guys.